Welcome to the Gonzo Chronicles. I'm your host, Cyrus Alderwood, the official spokesman for Generation X. Stick around. It's going to get weird, as always. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Gonzo Chronicles. It's your host, Cyrus. And at the intro, it says it gets weird. Well, today it gets weird, and we're going to get weird right from the moment, right from go. About, handful of days ago, there was a TV interview on News Nation that actually shocked a lot of people on Twitter. Not in shock, but really got Twitter buzzing, especially people in the UFO community. And now, if you haven't heard what I'm getting ready to talk about, go Google this. Take a couple of notes, go Google it. You'll find the interview on TV or on YouTube. It's several places. And it has been reported on every major news network. There was a whistleblower that's come forward, and he's alleging that there's a secret U.S. military programs regarding UFOs. And according to this whistleblower, he went on TV. His name is David Charles Grush. That's Grusch. If anybody wants to do a quick Google search. He said those programs have been tasked with retrieving crafts of an unknown origin for at least a few decades. So this guy's 36 years old. He was a representative for I wrote this down, the National Reconnaissance Office's Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force from 2019 to 2021. From 2021 to 2022, this guy Grush was also co-lead and of Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Analysis for the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. Try saying that 5 times fast. Anyway, this guy, I guess, filed a whistleblower complaint with Congress, and the intelligence community inspector general. So they got this whistleblower complaint. He ends up going on TV. According to this guy, classified information shows that objects, and this is a quote here. I'll need to find it. Of exotic origin, non-human intelligence, whether extraterrestrial or unknown origin, have been recovered by the U.S., its allies, and defense contractors. What a time to get a phone call. Let's stop that right there. So according to Grush, this classified information proves that that objects of those, exotic non-human programs, right, unknown origin, have been recovered by the U.S., its allies, defense contractors. He also claims that the legacy programs that I guess go around with UFOs have long been concealed within multiple agencies nesting UAP activities, which is unidentified aerial phenomenon, and conventional secret access programs without appropriate reporting to the various oversight committees that need to see this. Actually, this went so big that CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox News, all of them had a report on it because it was just being talked about way too much. So Fox News reports that several current members of the recovery program have corroborated this guy Grush's complaints against the government. So his assertion, I guess, concerns the existence of a terrestrial arms race occurring over the past 80 years on getting these crafts, reverse engineering them, and he said that's what governments are doing. So it's like an unseen arms race going on right now behind closed doors. So all these UAPs or UFOs people think they see now, are they us re-engineering or reverse engineering this technology? Or are the little ETs so pissed off they're coming down here and like letting us know a little bit more often, like, yeah, we're here. This guy also, I guess, alluded to the fact without going out and blatantly admitting it that those crafts were not unmanned. They were being controlled by alien life forms inside those craft. And if we recovered those craft, it stands to reason we recovered those bodies. So that's really interesting. There's a guy by the name of Carl Nell who it says here is a retired Army colonel who worked with Grush on the UAP task force via the debrief, uh, as is the undisputable realization that at least some of these technologies of unknown origin derive from non human intelligence. Carl Nell, retired Army colonel who worked with Grush on the UAP task force via the debrief. Um, I found this incredibly fascinating that all this coming out and we're hearing about it now. So the question I'll pose to you, go find this video. Is this guy credible? There's so many people that come out and say he's credible. CIA denied it immediately. Um, However, the House Oversight Committee wants to have Grush in to investigate exactly what he's talking about. If there's an unseen arms race going on that's mingled inside of programs inside the government that aren't being reported to the proper oversight officials, damn, they want to know. So, Congress wants to do an investigation. What do you think about all this? Have we been visited? Our little green men here. Were Mulder and Scully right? The X Files real? I don't know. It's also weird, isn't it? Also weird. I started thinking, you know, there's a writer's strike going on in Hollywood right now. And with the AI technology, probably I think that's one thing they're afraid of. Are we going to really need those um, writers going forward? Because AI, Chat GPS, or what are the GPS, whatever it is, they'll start writing movies for us. But hey, maybe we have so many that are right out under our nose. I started thinking this morning, like, why the heck haven't we had like Maximus from Gladiator, somebody raising him from the dead to go after William Wallace and Braveheart? It could have been a subplot. Could have been a little side story. Him fighting off the undead. I mean, Maximus would be a good. I don't know, be a good fight. It's like Baby Groot versus Baby Yoda. The world deserves this fight. So let's get it on. Let's get the octagon. So I'm gonna do this short and sweet today. I have a birthday coming up, so I'll probably come and do another show before my birthday. But real quick, I want to say thank you. Give a shout out to Emily from IHaveYouCovered.net. I think it's the website. Um, she does book covers. If you really want to have something cool for your social media, design your own personal logo. If you don't know how to do it, contact Emily. Go to her website. She will do it. It's reasonably priced, and she does an amazing job. She did the logo for my nonprofit, did the logo for this show, and maybe at some point she might be doing a book cover for me pretty soon. However, I'm going to close this show out today. Like I said, short and sweet, and like I said, weird. I'm thinking about it. I've got another birthday coming. It's another year gone. It's another year closer to the probe, and I'm not talking about the aliens again. Top 10 songs you don't want to hear at the proctologist office. I wrote a few down. I wrote a few down. I'm going to start with, this is in no particular order, but I am going to give an honorable mention here. The Deeper the Love by Whitesnake. That is not something you probably want to hear. at the proctologist office. Number 10, Genesis, In Too Deep. That was a great song in the 80s. Number 9, REM, Everybody Hurts. This one just actually hurt to write down. Number 8, John Mellencamp, Hurts So Good. Number 7, Culture Club, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? Can you imagine that song coming on, and then you hear the snap of the glove, and you're like, oh God, I'm a dead man. I'll Make a Man Out of You by Donny Osmond came in at number 6. That was, yeah, that's just wrong on so many levels. Um, I've thought of the song "Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places." Yeah, probably something you don't want to hear. Sir Mix-a-Lot, "Baby's Got Back." I don't know. Maybe if you're drugged up, that might be all right. Number 3, AC/DC, "Highway to Hell." I'd bounce back and forth between that and "If You Want Blood, You Got It." Uh, Number 2, Queen and Bowie, "Under Pressure." A friend of mine told me that one, suggested that was pretty good. Number 1, drum roll, Pink Floyd, "Dark Side of the Moon." So if you're of age where you have to go to the proctologist office and take a poke in the ass, um, yeah. Hopefully none of those are playing. However, if they are playing, I don't know. What songs would you hate to hear at the proctologist office? Hey, drop me an email or jump on my Substack. It's cyrusalderwood.substack.com. I did this UFO article. Jump on there and leave me some comments. Are they real? Are they here? Is this guy legit? I was watching his channel surfing the other day. I saw Greg Gutfeld, who would probably be all over this. He pissed all over this guy, but like he pisses all over everything that's not his idea. So I take that guy with a grain of salt. I used to enjoy his show. I just don't anymore. I don't know why. It's just not funny. Um, yeah, are they real? Are they here? Are they amongst us? Do we not know it? Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. Have you ever seen something suspicious in the sky and you thought it was a UFO? I'd love to hear that. And I also love to hear songs you would not want to hear in the proctologist office. Ladies, what songs do you not want to hear in the gynecologist office? That's something that would interest me. All right, cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Today is June 8th. It's Thursday. We're going into the weekend. Have a great one, everybody. I'll be back soon.